Hi students, now I'm going to discuss about one mark questions answers, that is subjective type questions, and then fill in the blanks, and then true or false questions. Let me discuss for your exams. Okay. Um, First we move on to the working with Python, that is working with functions in Python. Okay. So first one, multiple choice questions. That first question is, what is the default return value for a function that does not return any value explicitly? So explicitly, that means return yes, return some, like that. If we are not using any statement in the program, what will be the default return value for a function? Means if you are not mentioning that return statement, so the none only will be the answer. Okay, so none. Which of the following items are present in the function header? So morning we have discussed about this in a previous video. We have seen function header means what, function call means what, parameters, arguments, and all we have discussed. Okay, so what are the items will be present in the function header? Okay, that is a function definition. So both function name and the parameter list. For example, def calc sum of x comma y, like that. Okay, or num1 comma num2. If you are using inside the parenthesis, that is known as parameter list. And then calc sum we have used to, that is known as the function name, and then def keyword. So here in this options they have given both function name and the parameter list. So that is the answer. Next, which of the following keywords marks the beginning of the function block? So which keyword we will use for marking the starting of the function block? DEF statement. Okay. So DEF statement only is used for marking the beginning of the function block. And then what is the name of the given, what is the name given to that area of memory where the system stores parameters and the local variables of a function call? So function call, we will use calc sum of num1 comma num2, no, which is assigned to sum is equal to. Okay, sum is equal to calc sum of num1 comma num2. That example we have seen, no, that is only that calc sum of num1 comma num2 is known as function call. So in that function call, we have used arguments. Okay, yes or no? So that arguments only, where that is going to be stored, that local variables and parameters and all is going to be stored when the function call is made. Now where it is going to be stored in the area of memory means the name of the memory location is stack only is used for storing that variables or parameters. Next, we need to pick one of the following statements to correctly complete the function body in the given code snippet. So they have given some codings. Okay, so we need to put the correct function body. Okay, so return number, we need to write it here. We should not write this return double quotes number. So return space number only the correct statement. The other threes are wrong. Okay, so other threes are wrong because already print statement we have print of f5. So here f5 only is the function call, f of 5 only is the function call, 5 is passed here for this place of number. So which is need to be returned, because this function, no, it should return something. If it is not, if we are not mentioning any return statement, then automatically this will return what, none only. Okay, next one. So actually in this lesson, that is in this chapter, I have not covered the scope of variables topics and all. So any questions if it is coming related to that scope, that is the limit of variables, local or global variable, like that, some questions if it is coming, I will skip those questions. So that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, that is after completing this lesson, I will discuss those questions. Next one, which of the following function headers is correct? Okay, function header means what? That statements which are started with DEF statement only is known as function header. So which and all is correct? Which of the following function headers are correct means only this is correct, because here all the variables, no, all the parameters are assigned with the value, that is default values assigned for this. Okay, so this is known as default value, and this and all is not following the rule of the default parameters and keyword parameters we have studied, no. So it is not following the rules, that other three statements is not followed the rules. So this is the correct answer. Okay, and next one is, which of the following statements is not true for parameter passing to functions? So you need to go through all the options. Which of the following statements is not true for parameter passing to functions? You can pass positional arguments in any order. So this is one of the rules. So it is correct. Okay, sorry, which is not true. We can pass keyword arguments in any order. This is only true because you can pass positional arguments in any order. Already the name is given like positional arguments. Positional arguments means in the same position we need to write. We should not change the order of the positional arguments. So other three answers are correct. Other three statements are correct. So which is incorrect means the first one only incorrect. Okay, you cannot pass the positional arguments in any order. If it is written like that, this is correct. Okay, so you can pass keyword arguments in any order. So this is true. And you can call a function with the positional and keyword arguments. Yes, we can use positional arguments and keyword arguments also in a function call. And then positional arguments must be before the keyword arguments in a function call. This is also correct. So before the keyword arguments, we need to mention the positional arguments. So according to this statement only, that last statement only, the next two questions are going to be answered. Okay. So if you see this function header, which of the following function calls can be used to invoke a below function definition? So this is the function definition. Which of the following function calls? So these are all known as function calls. Function calls normally see DEF statement at the end, they should have mentioned that colon, they didn't mention. So anyhow, we need to find out which of the following function call can be used to invoke a below function definition. So both A and D can be used for invoking this function, because if you check these rules, no, according to these rules the values are given here. So A, B, C, D, we can pass directly values also. Okay, like this test of 1 2 3 4, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, the values are copied to A, B, C, D. And the next method is A1, A should be assigned with 1, B should be assigned with 2, C can be assigned with 3, and D can be assigned with 4. So like that also we can send, but we should not mention like this, because this is not following the rule. That is, you can call a function, sorry, see, positional arguments that must be before keyword arguments in a function call. Okay, so these are all known as keyword arguments, so it should be before the function call, before the keyword arguments. That is positional argument, 4 is positional arguments that should be placed before the keyword argument. So according to this rule, okay, according to this rule, fourth rule, these C and B is not satisfying that fourth rule, so we need to use these two method only. Okay, we need to invoke a function definition in these two following ways only, that is A and D. So in the same way, oppositely, the question is asked, which of the following function call will cause error while you invoking the below function definition? So B and C will be the correct answer. Same options only, same function definition only. They have asked in opposite way, that is will cause an error. Okay. So because according to the fourth rule, these two are not satisfying that fourth rule. So these two are wrong. Okay, will cause the error when we are when we are calling the function in this way. In this way, when we are passing the arguments, then this will make a error. Okay, next question is related to the scope of variables. So we will leave the 10th and 11th question. And then 12th question, if you try out in your system, you will get indentation error only. Even if you see here also, you can understand that is A equal to A star 2. Okay, they have left around another 4 white spaces here. So this will make an indentation error, that is a spacing error will occur. Okay, so it won't produce hello 2 also, hello 2, hello 2 also. Immediately you'll get indentation error only. So this is the answer for this code snippet. Okay, and then what is the result of this code? So define print double of x, print 2 power x. So double star means what? Double asterisk symbol if you are using, that is indicating power operator. So 2 power x. So to print double of 3. So 3 you are passing for this. This is function call. This is function definition. This is a statement or statement which is going to be executed. Okay, executable statement. So double of 3. So here 3 is going to be copied in the place of x. So here the 3 is passed. So 2 power 3 is what? 2 power 3. 2 you need to multiply by 3 times. So 2 star 2 star 2, that is 2 star 2, 2 is 4, 4 star 2 is 8. So 8 will be the answer. Next, what is the order? So this we will skip because this is also I have not taken scope of name. Then which of the given argument types can be skipped from a function call? So which one we can leave it? We can skip from the function call. In a function call, no, which kind of arguments we can leave? So this default arguments we can leave. Defaultly, if we have mentioned any value in the function definition, for example, this a is equal to 1. Like that, if we have mentioned the values no in the function header, okay, so that we can skip it. Okay, even if you are not passing any value in the function call, f of parenthesis alone, if you are using means it will not make any error. Okay, so the default arguments alone we can skip it. Okay, when the function call is made, when a function call is made, default arguments we can skip when it is defined in the function. Next, fill in the blanks. A dash is a subprogram that acts on data and often return a value. So this you can take as the definition for function also, this statement fully. What is a function or what is the program? If they are asking, a function or a subprogram that will act on a data. Okay, that will act on a data means what? When you are passing some value or data, no, that is only known as data that acts on a, that works on a data, and it will return some value. It is returning some answer for us. Okay, so that is only known as a function or a subprogram. So a dash is the subprogram. Function other name is subprogram. Subprogram other name is function. So it will perform some task. According to the task, that is action, it will return a value. Next is Python names the top level segment. Top level segment, how it is going to be named by Python underscore main underscore, or else we will write main itself. Okay, main segment. Main segment. Then in Python, program execution begins with the first statement of main segment. Okay. Then the values being passed through a function call statement are called, okay, through the function call, whatever values we are passing, this is function call, print double of, print underscore double of 3. So this is known as function call. So whatever values we are passing through a function call statement, those are called arguments or actual parameters. We will call in the three name, that is arguments or actual parameters. Okay. Next, the values. So if they are asking question like, what is meant by actual arguments or actual parameters or arguments, like that, if any question is asked, you can write this statement fully as an answer. The values being passed through a function call, okay, which is going to be passed. When the function call is made, the value we need to pass it along with the function. Then only a corresponding action will be taken by the function. Okay. So the values received in the function definition. So function header. So this is known as function header. Okay. So function definition or function header. The values which are received by this function header, that values, that variables is known as, okay, are known as parameters or formal arguments also we will say, but formal arguments we need to use that word formal. Okay, formal means in a function definition or header we will use some variables no inside the parenthesis, that is only known as formal arguments or formal parameters. Okay. Otherwise, generally, if you are saying parameters, we can say. Next, a parameter having a default value in the function header. So, what is default parameter? They are asking question. You need to write a parameter having a default value in the function header is known as default parameter. That means when a is assigned with some value equal to 2 or equal to 1 here, then this is known as default parameter, because defaultly we have assigned some value. When the function call is made, no need to pass any value in this place. Okay, so that's why it is known as default parameter. Okay, the parameter having a default value in the function header is known as default parameter. Then a dash argument or dash parameter can be skipped in the function call statement. This already we have seen. Which of the given argument types can be skipped from a function called default arguments, or here the default argument can be skipped in the function call statement. Next, dash arguments are the named arguments. Keyword arguments are the named arguments with assigned values being passed in the function call statement. So keyword arguments are otherwise called as what arguments? Named arguments, which are with assigned values. It will be assigned with values being passed in the function call statement. So in a function call statement, we will assign the values for the uh, uh, keyword arguments. So these three are known as keyword arguments. A is equal to 1, B is equal to 2, C is equal to 3 are keyword arguments. So always this positional arguments need to be placed before the keyword arguments. Okay. So in the function call, the arguments are called named arguments. Keyword arguments only is called as named arguments. Next one, a void function also returns dash. Void means null value only. Null value in C and C++ we will say null, but here in Python void function also return dash value to its caller. None only. It don't return any value. So if it is not returning any value here, we will write it as none only. It is not null. Okay. By default, Python names the segment at the top level statements that is as main program. This already we have mentioned, studied here. Then the dash refers to the order in which the statements are executed during a program run. So order means what is known as flow of execution. Dash refers to the order in which the statements are executed during a program run. When the program is running, in which statements in which order the statements are going to be executed now, that is only known as flow of execution. Next, default value for a parameter is defined in the where function header. Default value where we will mention for a parameter. See in this function x is equal to 2 or 3, like that if we are mentioning, instead of passing value here, just we can call this function alone x is equal to 3 directly. If we are assigning this, this will return the result as 8 only. So in this way, if x is assigned with some value in the function header, then that is known as where it is defined in function header only. Okay, that is in function definition only. Function definition or function header only. If you are assigning the value for the parameter, then that is known as what? Default value. Okay, the default value for a parameter is defined in the function header. Next, true or false questions. Non-default arguments. Okay, default arguments, when the value is assigned in the function header or function definition, then that argument is default argument. When non-default arguments can be placed before or after a default argument in a function definition, so it is false. Okay, so you just imagine with the rules, then you will understand that this is false only. Okay, so a parameter having a default value in the function header is known as default parameter. Yes, it is true. Then the first line of function definition that begins with the keyword def and ends with the colon is also known as function header. Yes, true only. And then variables that are listed within the parenthesis of a function header are called function variables. No, it is a formal parameters or formal variables we will say. It is not function variables, formal variables we need to say. In Python, the program executions begins with the segment of the first statement of main segment is true. Default parameters cannot be skipped. It can be skipped. It can be skipped in a function call. Which parameters alone cannot be skipped? Positional arguments and the named arguments. Keyword arguments that will be assigned in function call only. Positional arguments only cannot be skipped. So default parameters can be skipped because with this we are writing in the function header. Keyword arguments we are writing in the function call. Okay. We are assigning the value for the parameters in the function call, means that is keyword arguments or named arguments. Next, the default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for that parameter in the function call statement. Yes, true. If you are not passing any value in the function call, say for example, if you are not sending any value here, but here x is assigned with 3, then that is known as default parameter. So if you are not passing value also here, the default value will be taken by this assigned value. Yes or no? Yes. So that's the thing they have given here. The default values for parameters are considered only if no value is provided for the parameter in the function call statement. Next, a Python function may return multiple values. Yes, it may return x, comma y, comma z. If you watch a lesson video, you can understand. Okay, so it will return multiple values also. A void function also returns none to its caller, true. Then variables defined inside the functions. So this is related to, these last two questions are related to not taken portions. So you no need to go through this 10 and 11. So we will next move on to next lesson 1 marks. So I will stop this session now. Next I will move on to next lesson question answers. Okay.